Guess who? Me again. Welcome to Tuesday, and as we're finishing up the school year, you'll find that tomorrow, I believe, is our last phonics paper, and so your packets are getting thinner and thinner as we go on in their school year, but that's okay. You've done the work. It's not like, we're skipping something. No, you've done everything that I've asked of you, and I'm very proud of you for continuing. So we're going to do a phonics today, just one side of our paper, and then we're also going to do a phonics paper tomorrow, and then that's the end of our phonics. And of course, yesterday was our last test and our last assignment in language, and so you have no language and you have no phonics coming up. So that is an awesome thought, isn't it? All right. So let's go ahead and use our time wisely. Right now, we're going to look at spelling, and it's talking a little bit, looks like that, and the date is at the top of your paper, and it's talking about stressed and unstressed syllables. And it sounds very scary when you read it, but it doesn't really mean so much scariness. But it does say that when you look in the dictionary at how to pronounce a word, they have a little mark. It looks like an apostrophe, except it's not curled, and so it just tells you that this is the part of the word that is said a little louder. Okay, Bible doesn't have that. And Paige and I this morning, as we were studying, we learned that there is a king in the world of Daniel, and the king has taken over the kingdom of Babylon, and you can look at his name and you could pronounce it Darius, or you can pronounce it Darius, and you have no idea how to say it because you weren't there, and neither was I. And there are no stress marks, so you can't tell. So if you hear the word Darius, you might know it means Darius. It's the same word. It's just that the stressing is different. So today, let me show you some of the stresses and how they would sound if the little stress mark was in a different spot. It says circle each stressed syllable and underline each unstressed syllable. So you can see that little mark. It looks like the little comma in the air. That's the part you're going to circle, and then you're going to underline PLE. The word is people, and when you say the word people, oh yeah, people. There are a lot of people living in Spokane. But if you were to put the stress mark over here, you would say, oh, people. Are there any people that live here? Well, that's not how you say it. You say people. So P is kind of the strong syllable. So then they want you to write the word on the line. You can do that without me. The number 2 is bubble. So circle the bub and underline the BLE. So bubble. You don't say bubble, but you say bubble. So that little mark right there is your stressed mark. Okay, and then you're going to write it on your sentence in cursive. Go down to number 3. Turtle. You're going to circle tur, and you're going to underline till. But you don't ever say turtle. You say turtle. Okay, move to number 4. Bicycle. Let me see if I can think of how to say it. You're going to circle that by, underline the s and the k. So it looks like that. You're going to circle that, then underline those two. All right. But let me see. If you were to pronounce it with the cy, it would sound bicycle. Or if you were going to pronounce it at the end, it would be bicycle. No, but we just say bicycle. Okay. The next is castle. So circle the ca. And we don't say castle, but castle. Underline the STLE. Circle the E in eagle. And underline the GLE. We don't say egal, but we say eagle. All right. Down at the bottom, draw a line from a stressed syllable to an unstressed syllable. Stress means it has that little mark. Unstressed means there are no marks. Okay? So you're going to pronounce un to one of these things. So it'll be unfull, uncle, uncle. Okay. So uncle is the right word. But you had to figure out how do you spell uncle. So look up at your word bank and figure out how to spell uncle. Use your ruler, mark from point A to point B, and then write it in cursive for number 7. The next is piffle, pickle, pickle, pickle. Well, you probably know it's pickle, but how are you going to spell pickle? Okay. Then next is waff, waffle, wackle, wackle, wackle. Well, it's waffle, but how do you spell it? And then ankle, 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 ankle. How do you spell ankle? So it's part of a spelling part too. Okay, so be sure you mark it with your ruler, then write it down on the lines. On the next page, we've got to do a little story together, and this is read the newspaper. Then this is an ad about Adventureland theme park. It'd be like going to Silverwood, okay? Proofread the ad using proofreading marks. Okay, there's our proofreading marks. So we've got some circles for if they're misspelled, 3 lines if it needs to be a capital, a period with a circle around it, a delete looks like a cursive E to add something, or to make it a small letter, you cross it out. Okay, I think we can do it. Adventurers wanted. Okay, we're looking for 10 misspelled words because there's 10 down below. That's how I know. So there's 10 down here. So there's going to be quite a few misspelled words. Wow! Do you want to explore a castle, swing from a rope in a jungle, or soar high into the sky like an eagle? Then Adventureland is where you want to be. Okay, we've got some problems right there. Wow. After the word wow, there needs to be an exclamation point, okay, an exclamation mark. And so we look over here. That's not a misspelled word, and it's not a capital letter, and it's not a period. It's not something that needs to be deleted, but it is something that needs to be added. So you're going to put your little caret there. Now, they didn't ask you to make the exclamation point, but they did ask you to put the little caret. So your little caret looks like an upside down kind of guy right there, okay? Looks like an upside down V. Wow, do you want to explore a castle? Oh, wait a minute. Castle is not right. So circle that word, and that's where you're going to write it for number 1 down below. Swing from a rope in a jungle. Wait a minute. Jungle is not right either. That's going to be number 2 down below. Or soar high into the sky like an eagle. Eagle is not spelled that way. That's number 3 down below. And then they forgot the period. So add a period and put a little circle around it. So I went ahead and I circled mine. I numbered mine so I know where I was down below. And then I put the little circle, the little period and then circle. Okay, got it? Good. Okay. Summer hours and events are from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. with fireworks each Friday night in July. Okay? We've got one more. Then Adventureland, I forgot that sentence, sorry. Then Adventureland is where you want to be. One of those B's is too many. Okay, one's enough, two's too many. So put a little slash on one of those B's. Then Adventureland is where you want to be. Okay, and that's good. And Adventureland is capitalized because any special place is capitalized, like Silverwood, that's got a capital letter, or Disney World, that's got a capital letter there. Okay, so Adventureland has capital letters. Okay, summer hours and events. Well, I got the word hours. Hours is not spelled right. So go ahead and circle it, and that's your 4th word down below. Summer hours and events are from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Ooh, that's very long. I don't know if most amusement parks open at 8. I think most of them open about 10. So you get a couple of good hours of riding before the other amusement parks get open. Anyway, they have fireworks each Friday. Friday, you know that. Friday has to have a capital letter. So put 3 little lines under Friday, the F in Friday. With fireworks each Friday night in July. Night is not a capitalized word, so we need to put a slash through that. So let me just walk you through that. Okay, Friday night. Friday does need a capital letter, so I put 3 little lines. And night does not need a capital letter, so I put a slash. Okay? In July, and July is misspelled. Oh, dear me. And that's the 5th one down below. Visit Uncle Ben's Treat Shack near Turtle Island to buy an apple turnover, a bubblegum ice cream sundae, ooh, that would be strange, in a waffle cone, or a giant pickle. Oh my. Which of those would you like? An apple turnover, a bubblegum ice cream sundae in a waffle cone, or a giant pickle? Wow. I think if you were a dieting person, you might like the big pickle. But I don't know. Running around a fair with a pickle is really a strange thought to me. Anyway, what it said, visit Uncle Ben's Treat Shack, and that's all good, near Turtle Island, and that's also good. To buy, and that kind of buy is the right kind of spelling, an apple turnover. Okay, I think we have a problem. How do you spell apple? Not that way. Go ahead and circle it. And I'm going to put, that's our 6th word. An apple turnover, a bubble gum. Bubble is not spelled that way. That's our 7th spelling mistake. A bubble gum ice cream sundae. And sundae is spelled weird, but that is how you spell it when you're talking about ice cream. That's not like the day of the week. In a waffle, but waffle is misspelled. And that's our 8th problem. Or you can buy a giant pickle. Okay, pickle is not spelled right either. Oh, dear me. So number 9. Okay, enter a drawing for a free poos, for a free poo. Oh, a free puzzle. That's what it's trying to say. Whew, that was really hard. Enter a drawing for a free puzzle. Come join the fun. Okay, well, puzzle is our 10th word. So go ahead and circle it, put a period. That's why I couldn't read the sentence. Put a period and a circle around it because there needs to be a period there. Enter a drawing for a free puzzle, period. Come join the fun, but the is not capitalized. Put a slash mark on the T. And yes, you could put an exclamation point at the end of that sentence because it does sound like a lot of fun. Except the pickle part, I don't know. But come join the fun. All right. So now you have your 10 words that you're going to write down below in cursive, spelling them the correct way. That would be the best thing to do. And that's all you need to do for this spelling. Tomorrow you might have a pretest if Mommy gives you one. If not, I'll expect your test scores on your spelling test on Thursday. Okay, enjoy it. Bye-bye.